What's up, everybody? You're here with the Fly Guy. All right, welcome to episode 1 of rebuilding my fly box for trout. And I'm going to start off with 3 patterns. The tying recipes for these flies are going to be up on my website at tfgflies.com, so check those out there. I'm going to be creating a playlist for this series so you can follow along. So if you don't hit the first couple episodes, don't worry, you'll be able to go back and watch the other ones. So make sure to stay tuned for future videos on this and other fly fishing and fly tying content, and make sure to subscribe. All right, let's get into it. All right, so these are the mini leeches that I've been tying for my trout fly box. This is kind of where I started because I had none of these. And leech patterns are so important because leeches are a big part of a trout's diet. I've just got some earth tones tied up. I tied up black, brown, and olive. And all are the same size. They're tied on the same size hook. This is the high carbon steel number 10. Unfortunately, there is no hook sizing standard in fishing, which kind of makes things difficult at times. So I will put a link to this hook in the description. You can check it out for yourself. It is a discount fly tying hook. In fact, it's not even made for fly tying, but I use it a lot. And it's an excellent hook. I use it for trout, bass, and carp. So like I said, I tied all these on this same style hook, and what I have are 3 different styles. The black is just a very simple marabou, crystal flash, and dubbed body leech. Very simple. They are all bead head, so they got a little bit of weight they'll be able to get down. The olive leech I call the ice leech. That's because it utilizes a material called ice fur in the tail. It's a very thin synthetic material, and it moves just like marabou. Really good action in the water, and I like it for a lot of different streamers. So the brown leech is a little different than the other 2. It is a simple bunny leech. It's got a rabbit strip off the back, but in the center I have a body that is simply crystal flash. It's copper crystal flash, and I took 3 strands and wrapped that body, and then I coated it with UV resin. And that body is veiled partially by a soft hackle up front. And then the fly's finished. Yet again, bead head, so it's got a little bit of weight to get down. And this zonker is going to sink a little bit better than the other ones once it gets fully saturated, because that bunny fur is going to add some weight to this fly. So I do this simple veiling tactic on some of my flies where I add a flash hollow body with hackle or other materials up front, and as water and air pass through that center, the hackle will move, revealing the flash subtly. It enables that flash to be seen time and again. I don't want it to be overbearing to the fish that I'm presenting to. I just want it to be subtle, and I want it to be a trigger. Yeah, so I've kind of missed tying these micro flies, these micro streamers, like these small leeches. I've been fishing a lot of larger buggers and larger streamers for trout, and it's nice to get back into tying some smaller stuff, and I'm looking forward to getting out and throwing these for trout. I may even throw these in the Philippines here for some tilapia, we'll see. But I'm excited to get these in the box and have them ready for the next trout trip I'm able to take here back in the States. All right, so that's it for episode 1. Thank you for tuning in. I've got a lot of flies coming, a lot of tying demos that I'm going to be putting together. And of course, the tying recipes for these flies are up on my website at tfgflies.com. If you like this video, go ahead and hit thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more fly fishing and fly tying videos. Thanks again for watching. Take care, and we'll catch you next time.